So I've been looking forward to playing Dragon Quest Builders, so we'll just get right into it. And then after this, we'll be playing some Fortnite Battle Royale. So the unintentional theme, and I say that because I just realised this after putting these games together on the schedule, the unintentional theme of tonight is building shit, but also killing shit. If only I put Minecraft at the end there as well, it would be perfect. Just the trifecta. But I guess this is close enough to Minecraft, so... Now, I played the demo for this, so I'll try to get through the early part of the game as quickly as possible, but I'll not skim over too much of it, because I won't be uploading the demo playthrough of this, since it's just going to be more or less the same as it was before. Also, I don't think I can skip the intro cinematic. Although I don't know why I tried to skip it there, it looks kinda cool. I missed. Yeah, Dragon Quest Builders is kinda like Minecraft. It actually came out on the PS4 like a couple years ago, but I think it's a better fit for the Switch. I'm not even sure if the protagonist even has a name in this, it might just be like a nameless person. But yeah, that dude there. I was about to say the Gino looking dude, because from behind he kinda looked like Gino from fucking Mario RPG. Of course from the front he looks nothing like him. Oh well, we can dream I suppose. So I've had very little history with the Dragon Quest series. I played one of the DS games. I never finished it, but I played quite a good bit of it. If I can remember what it was, I think it was Dragon Quest 8. What was the, like there was two of them on the DS, what was the first of the two that came out? Was it 8 or 9? Or 10 or something, I don't know. I think it was like 8. Or, I don't even remember. So yeah, it's not a full-on RPG, but it's got RPG elements to it. It's 7. I can't remember the subtitle, it was something like Angel Stars or something like that, or Starry Skies of Angels or whatever. I can't remember, but it was something like that. Music's a little bit louder than I expected. Like, it's not super loud, but the intro music was like blaring, like much louder than I would expect it to. Other than that, it's more or less the same as before. Oh, that's cool, we can increase the message speed. That's always a good setting in an RPG. Right, time to design your character. To go through this quick, just give him a nice blonde skin. Eyes. Those are the blue ones. They say design the character, but it's not really designing as so much as it's just changing a couple of minor colours. Like, can't even change the colour of the clothing. Ah, D-pad please. Using the Pro Controller, so of course the D-pad's not going to work super well. Subtitle is of 7 is Fragments of the Forgotten Past. I don't think it was that one I played. It may. Actually, I don't remember. I need to check what it was again. So Art has come before me at last. I'm the Dragon Lord, the Master of Masters, King of Kings. So long have I waited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half of this world. I can't remember who said this, but when I played the demo and we saw this guy, they said that this fucking looks like the Dark Lord from Tomodachi Life, or what was that game called again? Miitomo? Fuck. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the name. The RPG that was like Tomodachi Life. The wish is not for half of the world. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer that few would refuse. Metopia, that's what it was. Fucking Nintendo and their naming conventions, like Metopia and Mitomo are like really, really similar names, so... Speaking of Metopia, I think I'll be doing the post-game content like soon, not sure when, but soon-ish, because it's been months since I last played that. Right, Melee, at long last I have found you. Single foolish choice has plunged thou into has plunged this hollow land into darkness. Beneath the benighted skies, my children crawl as insects on earth, powerlessly awaiting their own destruction. Only by power contained within you may this ruined world be rebuilt. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. Come, your destiny awaits. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Melee, my child, you have finally woken. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember what you are? I see, so you have no recollection of before. No matter, indeed. Perhaps it is for the best. After so long a slumber, no doubt your body will still be weak. Arise, my child, and see that you can move freely. So unfortunately, by playing the demo, there's no save transfer onto the full game, which would have been a useful feature to have. Right, you can fulfill your role. I've awoken you so you might perform a vital task, a task upon which the fate which the very world may... What? I do not doubt that you might feel a little poorly, but it is not the fate of the world more important than... Oh my poor child, it is true, you are nearly at death's door. It seems your lengthy slumber has robbed you of your strength. Here, my child, take these white petals so you can use them to restore your vitality. Good. You have been blessed with a special power, the power to combine raw materials to make items anew. Just a second. Right, okay. Right, you can work this at the tree stump and use the white petals you gather to make some healing cream. You've made your first creation. You have made your first creation. Right, you have a power shared by none other in the world, the power to build new things from raw materials. Now use the healing cream created and tend to your wounds, press the X to use tools and items. There we go. Do you feel better? I see the colour has returned to your cheeks. You created that healing cream with your own two hands. However, the men and women who inhabit this world have lost the power of that creation. Sacred duty rests upon your young shoulders, you must. Well, yes, I quite understand that you wish to leave this place, but first you must learn of your... Ah, very well. I will now show you how to build a path out of this crypt. First, take this broken branch. Well done, Melee. With the humble broken branch sleeps a cypress stick, the simplest of weapons. Approach the tree stump. Approach the tree stump as before and use it to craft the cypress stick. If it seems like I'm reading through this kinda quickly, that's because I am, since I've already done this in the demo. Congratulations, my child, you have created your first weapon. Mankind once made tools and used them to build a thriving civilization. Also, this part of the music is really fucking loud, anyone notice that? And as all great civilizations do, they too built weapons, but now they only have the power to build. They do not have the power to build such things. Really, my child, you have been entrusted with the divine mission to... Well, I can imagine that you are eager to see more of the world outside, but would you rather not learn more of... Ah, very well. To build a path out of here, you must first equip the weapon you have made. Wait, you can remove your Ragged rags. Like, weapons are not useful for fighting monsters, but they're not only useful for fighting monsters, but you can gather materials. Power to break objects and reduce them to raw materials is yours and yours alone. Hi MSP. Ever since this world was plunged into darkness, the mankind has lost its power and have waited for the coming of which one's ability to create. Melee, my child, the dreams, the hopes, the very fate of the people of this world rests on your shoulders. If this land is ever to again see the light, you must fulfill your sacred duty and... Melee? You're not asleep, are you? Perhaps it is best we continue this conversation outside. To build a path out of this place, you must first break apart the nearby earth. Right, we need 10 pieces. That's 2. That's 4. 5, 6, 7. There we go. It should be enough. Press X to place the blocks of earth in the ground in front of you. I marked a location for you in red. Place a block of earth there to build a stairway up the tomb. May as well collect that extra block just in case. There we go. Well done, Melee, you have found your way back to the outside world. When your eyes adjust to the brightness, you will see the world of Alefgard before you. Light was lost to this land long ago, and now darkness reigns eternal. The people who inhabit this somber realm had once the power to create, until it was wrenched from them. Without it, their culture crumbled into dust. Melee, my child, you have been entrusted with a momentous mission. Oh yeah, I was going to bring it up actually. Yeah, I've actually backed the Bug Fables Indiegogo, so I'm guaranteed to get a copy of the game when it comes out. Like, I got the $15 tier, which gets you the Steam game. So, provided it meets the deadline, which I think it will at this rate, we'll end up seeing that game next year. Right, only by the power you hold to create, this world can be rebuilt, and the people of Alefgard can rise once more. I beg your pardon? What do you mean you don't get it? Forgive me, my child, after all, having just awoken long from a slumber, this must come as quite a shock. Let us adopt a more simple approach. Use the power of creation that dwells within you and rebuild the world however you see fit. Know that you will fulfill your duty in the course of doing so. So too will you come to learn the tragedy that befell this world and the role that you are to play in its salvation. I am Rubius, the spirit of this land. Go forth, my child, and know that I will watch over you always. Oh, and Melee, there is one last thing that you must know. You are not a hero. If nothing else, remember this. But yeah, in the night that I streamed the game, I did say I was going to back the game, so I ended up going to the Indiegogo page after the stream, and I did back it. So I paid $15. The land you see before you was once known as Cantlin. Long, long ago, a bustling city thrived here, ringed... Oh, I thought I said rigged there for a second. Ringed all around with the stout fortifications. But all was destroyed in the relentless attacks by the monsters. Scarcely a trace remains of its former greatness. Melee, my child, you must use the power within you to rebuild the city of Cantlin to its former glory. This will be the first step to your journey to make Alefgard arise once more. To this end, I bestow unto you a gift. Suddenly stick with a rag on it. A ragged rag. Take this banner of hope in hand and seek the source of light that you see before you. Even as the darkness closed in around, the men and women of Cantlin flew this flag to the bitter ends. Plant the banner in the land once more, and its bountiful light might serve as a symbol of Cantlin's restoration. Now go, make haste for the Pillar of Lights. So yeah, like I said, I'll try to go through this as quickly as possible so we can at least see something new. Because I didn't even finish the demo, like I've spent a good 2.5 to 3 hours in the demo and I didn't quite finish it. By that point I was like, you know what, I don't need to play the demo anymore, I already was set on getting the game. Alright, it's the D-pad to switch items. There we go. Place the banner. A warm and soothing light spreads all around. People near and far will be attracted by the banner's beckoning light. Look, my child, here's one already. Oh, right. What's this funny flag doing here? There's something special about this place, it's so bright and inviting. My name's Pippa, what's yours? Peppa Pig. I'm almost certain I made that fucking joke when I played the demo as well. I don't actually remember. Hang on a second. Position is just right. Here's Johnny! Where's Peppa? I'm just gonna call her Peppa Pig from now on. Is everyone okay with that? What's that? You're the one who planted the flag here. Who are you? Where did you come from? You don't remember. The goddess told you to come here. So you've got amnesia and you are hearing voices. It's not suspicious in the slightest. Oh, but this place is so lovely. Can I live here? Melee, my child, even with the power that dwells within you, you cannot rebuild Cantlin alone. Your first step in rebuilding the city must be to house those who join you in living here. What remains of this dilapidated house? I thought I said decapitated there. Save the door. Repair it by filling holes in the walls with earth. You can place blocks above and below you by holding L and R. Hold down X and you will place one block on top of another. Hold it while moving. Okay. Take these blocks of earth and make this ruined house once again livable. Let's go get some more earth. Didn't quite have enough to build that, so let me just get some more. Hi Zachary. So yeah, I was meaning to bring that up tonight. Like, I've actually got a list of talking points tonight because sometimes I'll stream games and I won't have anything to talk about and I'll just like be drawing a blank for a while. So I've actually got some things I want to talk about during the stream. Not all at once, mind you. I'm gonna like sort of dull it out across the next few hours of the stream. Since I'll be streaming at least 4 hours, I think, tonight. At least 2 hours of this, and at least 2 hours of Fortnite, maybe a little bit more each. It should be more than enough. I keep thinking it's the L and R buttons to, like, switch to a different item. It's cool that when you do this, you can, like, stay in place, like, when you hold up or down. That's super useful. Wow, that's incredible. The walls were full of holes, but now they're all good as new. Huh? You fixed it with dirt. I thought you were just a weird boy with voices in his head. But you just completely fixed that broken down old house. You must have some kind of special power. Here, take these. I found them on the way here. You can have them for fixing the house for me. But yeah, like I said, I've never played that many Dragon Quest games, just like the DS one, and I've never finished it. I don't even think I got all that far, maybe like 15-20 hours at most. Because I have to talk to her again to get the next side quest. You must have some kind of special power to be able to fix up an old house like that. How did you do it? What? You got the power to build new things? What does build mean? Melee, my child, do you remember what I told you? Long ago, the people of the land lost the power of creation. It is your duty to help them regain this power. Anyway, I really appreciate you fixing the house like this, but it's not much use without some kind of light inside. But I can't see any torches lying around here. Beside your banner of hope, you will find a mason's workstation. You can use it to build a torch. Take these materials, use them to construct a torch and reveal to the girl the fruits of your labours. Blue goo and a broken branch. Okay. That's incredible. Oh, that's right, we need to place these down. Just one on each corner. I think I only needed one torch, but fuck it, we'll just put in 4. That was weird. While we're fucking talking to her, her face has just been burnt alive here. I mean, look at this. Hey, where did you find that torch? You didn't find it, you built it. Ah, so that's what building means. You picked up the stuff around here and somehow changed it into a torch. Thanks, I think I understand, sort of. Hey, do you think you might be able to build anything with this? If you have any more, if you need any more, I'll see if I can find some. This drawing is the same guy who drew the Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, if you mean the artwork, like the promotional art, then yeah, I can see the resemblance. Like, I don't know much about Dragon Ball Z, but I'm familiar with the art style. Also, Chrono Trigger has that art style as well. It's a very distinct art style. Oh, we need some more goo. Right, let's go get some more goo. I think there was some slimes down this way. Let's get some more white petals. Obtained his first Mokka. What was that? Milk Blossom Bud? I don't remember getting that in demo. Not sure what material that is for, like what that's supposed to be used for. There we go. Let's get a few more of those. But yeah, I've never I was gonna say I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, but that's not entirely true. I have seen a few episodes, but it was like years ago, and I wasn't really into the show. And it wasn't because I didn't like it, it was just because, back then I didn't have, I don't know what you call it, cable or something, like we didn't have the network to watch Dragon Ball Z, because it was on... Fuck, what was that TV network thing called? It was on Toonami. Which, yeah, we had Toonami in the UK as well. But I didn't have the network for it back then, and I only saw it, like, when I was at a friend's house and I was watching on his TV. Right, I'm gonna head back now, I think that's enough. But yeah, I never really got into Dragon Ball Z as a result of that. Oh, hi there. Just gonna get a few more healing herbs and then we'll go back. Just get an abundance of materials so we don't have to keep grinding for them. Although I might need some blocks as well. Right, I'm done with that. I would say that's a pretty decent haul to start with. Don't want to use up all of the white petals in case I need some for later for other like recipes. So I'm just gonna make a few. I just realised something, you never told me your name. Melee? Ah, what kind of a name is that? It doesn't sound like you have any special powers at all. But you can't judge someone by their name, right? Anyway, Melee, you still got those torches you made, right? We should put one in this house. Room is complete if it has walls 2 blocks high, a door and a source of light to stave off the darkness when the sun has set. Press X to place your creation wherever you wish. Go, my child, place the torch inside the house. Already way ahead of you. Brilliant! Now that it's all lit up, the room is perfect. You're amazing, Melee. You really do have special powers. It's hard to believe that someone who looks so dopey as you could be so talented. Oh gee, thanks. But you can't judge someone by their appearance, right? Anyway, thanks. We have somewhere to live now. I need to make a bed. I think was the next thing on the agenda. What makes a room a room? Thanks to you, we have such a lovely room, but don't you think it would be much better if we had something to sleep on at night? I know, maybe you could build something. Melee, my child, you must gather the materials that make you fashion some sort of bedding. Should you place a bed in a room, you can sleep on it at any time, night or day, to restore your health. It would be great if you could make 2 things to sleep on. If we had 2 beds, we could sleep next to each other. This time, Melee, I should leave you to gather the materials you need to build the straw mattress. Straw mattress can be constructed from grassy leaves. To build one, you must first... Are you alright? Right, grassy leaves. I'm guessing it means this. I need another 3. 2. 3. There we go. Whoa, we're floating off the ground. You see that? I would not pay too much attention to it if it was just me doing that, but the fact that we're both kind of hovering midair right now is a little bit bizarre, don't you think? Merely, my child, it seems that you would know how to make the straw mattresses. Press A to open the menu and view all the recipes you've learnt. But didn't mean to restart that conversation. Right, let's place those 2 beds down. So I'll remove that one so I can make room for both beds. Actually, why don't we do something slightly different? Wait, not enough space? Oh, right. I was too close to the wall. There we go. Right, sleeping quarters made for 2 at the most modest, with the most modest of materials. Wow, you built something to sleep on, thank you. Whether it is night or day, you can sleep on any bed that is within the room to recover your health. As the sun sets, the darkness will close in around, and all more powerful monsters will emerge in force. When night falls, you would do well to return to your base, rest your head upon a pillow, and then sleep until morning. Merely, my child, you discovered the means to build a straw mattress all by yourself. In addition to crates I bestow upon you, it seems that you also bear the special skill to discern what can be made from the materials that you find. This is a wondrous power that you have. It shall no doubt prove invaluable to you in your quest to rebuild the city. Melee? Hello, Melee? Was that goddess speaking to you? You were staring off into space with your mouth open again. You've got to pay more attention to what's going on around you, Melee. If you keep spacing out like that, you'll never get anything done. I might as well do this now, just so that they can skip to the next morning. Because I reckon it's going to be evening soonish. Dawn of the second day, 48 hours remaining. I know I'm not asked to do this just yet, but I might as well start working on this now. Building a wall round the very edge of the city. Damn it, didn't mean to do that. Need to get some more blocks though. So have you guys been up to much then over the past few days, because I've not been streaming for a while as a result of my shifting sleeping pattern of late? Because I was meaning to stream this on Wednesday, because I got the game Wednesday and I was thinking, okay, I'll stream it tonight on that night, but I ended up sleeping super early, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it on Thursday, and then the same thing happened, and I was like, well, the game comes out on Friday anyway, so I'll stream it then, and then what do you know, the same thing happens again. This time I was able to get more energy by this point in the day so that I can actually stream this. So yeah, sorry I didn't stream this yesterday or just not do a stream at all. I really wanted to stream yesterday, but you know... So sometimes you just got to... Sometimes you just got to prioritise. Like, cause sometimes I'll just be too tired, other times... I'll be a little bit tired and I'll be like, maybe I should take a nap. To, like, a couple hours before the stream. And then hopefully I'll be awake fresh enough to actually do one. And then when I go to nap, I fucking sleep for like half the night, like 5 hours or so. And I wake up and it's like 3 AM and I'm like, well, fuck. Might as well go back to sleep. More often than not, the latter usually happens. Like, it happened yesterday. Well, this is about to break. I'm gonna go make a couple more cypress sticks. Is that what they're called? Cypress sticks? Or something like that? Yeah, cypress stick. Where is a Kappa on stream? Don't know what you mean by that. What Kappa and where on the stream? What, you mean the emote itself, or like a real Kappa monster? Like, is the Japanese mythological beast Kappa actually a thing in Dragon Quest? Is that what you're trying to say? Let's gonna equip that other cypress stick then. At least in this game, like unlike Minecraft, you can attack like in a diagonal so you can get 3 blocks at once. To kind of speed the process up just a little bit of like getting materials. So I can just do shit like this. Oh yeah, don't forget, as well as this game, I'll be streaming Bayonetta. Next week, Friday, I think, is when that game comes out. Like, what day does that game come out again? Because I've never played Bayonetta before, so I'm looking forward to properly playing that. Not counting the demo for Bayonetta 2, the only Platinum action game I played before is... fuck, what was it? It was called Transformers Devastation, which was actually not too bad. I don't think I've ever finished that game. I've never streamed it either. For people wondering if I streamed it, I didn't stream it. But I remember enjoying that. And that's coming from someone who's not really a Transformers fan. As far as licensed games go, as far as licensed gaming like games go, it's actually pretty good. I think I'm almost done scavenging blocks. Like I've got 2 stacks of it now. Also, there's apples. Oh, I mean plump berries, because of course. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think. Counted that a little bit too quickly there. Right, 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 14. Call me fucking OCD, but I kinda like this to be sort of like symmetrical. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That'll do for now. I'm just going to finish placing the walls around here and then I'm going to go to the bed. Oh. That's always fun. Right, Melee, can I ask you something? With all the wandering and collecting and stuff, aren't you getting a bit hungry? Huh? No, it's not just me. It's not my tummy rumbling. You must be hearing things again. Oh, thank you, Huan, for the £1 donation. Will you play Fortnite in solo, or... Fuck, I didn't see that. I'm assuming you asked if I was playing solo or multiplayer. I might do both. I'm thinking of doing some solo matches, and then I'll take it to some duo matches with people on Discord. Like, T. Croggy was asking to do some duos, and I think Moo wants to as well, so... Yeah, I think I'll do some duos tonight. Might even do a squad if we can get all 4 of us together, like you, me, and Moo and T. Croggy. Because they've got 4-player squad matches now. Anyway, look, there's a lot of plumberry trees around here. The plumberries are kinda small, but you don't really need to fill... They don't really fill you up, they're just really sweet and juicy. Can you please go and get some plumberries for me, Melee? Please? We'll need at least 5 for a decent meal. I think I picked up 5 earlier, or about 3 of them. Plumpberry is a small and pink fruit that never falls far from the tree. You should probably have a look around to see if there's any nearby. I've got 3. I love how the door just like fucking slammed in her face there when I walked out of the door. I didn't even, like, you don't shut the door, it just shuts when you walk out. Is the chat working? Hang on a second. I kind of feel like the chat is broken. Either that or nobody's talking, but let me just verify. No, I think people are just not talking, but that's fine then. I thought the chat was broken there because I got a random donation asking if I wanted to play Fortnite solo or duo or whatever. And I was thinking maybe they were trying to ask me that, so they just sent me a donation instead. Because sometimes I will think that the chat will be broken because it has happened before, so... It's a good thing that it's not doing that tonight, because there have been like evenings where it just will not cooperate. Like it'll work for like 10 minutes, and then it'll just stop working altogether. And then I'll go like 15-20 minutes without even realising that the chat is not doing anything, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I need to fix that. Don't see any plumberries. What a weird name. It looks like an... It looks like a mix between an... Oh fuck. I forgot about fall damage. It looks like a mix between an apple and a peach. Like, it looks more like an apple, but it's got the pigment of a peach, like it's a bit pink. Oh look, there's just a random stump out here. I don't remember if I fought these guys. Probably did. Also, that donation thing, I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a sound to coincide with it. Like the sound of like Mario coins. But it wasn't playing for some reason, not sure why that is. Not like it really pops up that often anyway, like it was just something I noticed. Like, because whenever I get a YouTube subscription, you see that Kirby and Shulk animation pop up, and you hear like Kirby music in the background when that happens. So I'm just kind of wondering, maybe I need to update some settings with the program that like displays notifications. Well, should be enough for now. Just take these ones and then we'll head back. Not going to bother fighting any more of these guys. I don't think this game increases your experience on fighting enemies, at least it doesn't seem like it. I think experience comes from building your town. Yeah, in fact it says it there, base level 1. So I shouldn't be focusing on fighting the enemies unless I need to get specific materials from the enemies, but we don't need to do that just yet. Oh, there's the town. But yeah, I'll let you know when I get to Fortnite. I'll be doing that in a little while, not sure when just yet. I'm going to be playing this for at least another hour and a half, I think. Wow, you found so many plump berries, can I have them? There you go. Hooray, thanks Melee. To tell the truth, I'm actually really hungry. Here, these are for you. It's your share. I mean, you must be starving too, right? They're really tasty, you should try them. Melee's tummy starts to rumble. Quest complete. Do a quick save there. Don't know why it took me that long to save there, I forgot that was even a thing for a minute. Oh, so I need to build a treasure chest so I can put some of these items away. Is there a way to... like, I've got 61 blocks and 21 blocks, is there a way to combine those two together? I don't remember if you can do that in this, oh fuck. If I can remember what. I'm almost certain you can combine these tidy up. Ah, there we go. That's good, that saves some space. Oh wait, I need to talk to her again, don't I, to initiate the next. I keep forgetting you need to do that. Just need to pay attention to the exclamation mark. Get down here. Oh, that's fine, Moo. If you have something else you need to tend to, then go and do that. We can do it another night. I'll be probably streaming more Fortnite in the coming week. Also, the both of us are fucking floating again. Something about that rock there, I think, is like propping us up, even though it doesn't look like it should. You know, Melee, I've been thinking. You run around smashing up all the trees and grass and stuff, and you use the materials to find and build new things, right? It'd be pretty useful to have somewhere to store all that stuff, don't you think? After all, you're going to have to collect a lot of different materials pretty soon. Why? Well, it's a secret. You should make something to put your stuff in. Your friend is wise indeed. Having a place to store and manage the resources you gather would serve you well. Can you conceive of an item that would serve such a role? There's a chest. Broken branch. We can make a couple of these. Perfect. Well, you made a chest. Now you can put all the stuff you collected in there. Now go and collect even more stuff. You know, Melee, there's something I've always wondered. What exactly happened to this world? They say that the light was stolen from us by a really bad man. Ever since then, it's been all anyone could just about do to survive. No one cares about anyone but themselves, and they could never help anyone out. Anyway, I think it's super boring to live like that. Don't you think it would be fun if we could rebuild the city and everyone could live together? I feel like if you're around, anything can happen. But we need lots and lots of materials to do that, so that's why I asked you to make a chest. Alright, it's agreed. We're going to build the biggest, bestest city in the whole wide world. I'll have to think about what we need to build, so you'll build it. You are going to help me, aren't you? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to consume that to increase max health. There we go. Grass seed block modifier. Oh, okay. Gonna build some torches and another cypress stick. There we go. Yeah, I should probably go to bed first before we do the next thing. Yep, just a second. Just checking something real quick. Right, okay. It's going to be a lot of work to turn this place into a huge city, isn't it? Is there anything I can do to help? Like maybe build something, that would be pretty helpful, wouldn't it? But if I'm going to build things, I'm going to need a room to work in, just like the one in the picture. Can you build a room like this one drawn here? Please? Pretty please? Oh, you got Dragon Quest builders, nice. It would seem that your example is woken within young Pippa, the will to build. Blueprints such as this one she has gifted unto you may be laid onto the ground by pressing the X button. Press the minus to view the plan in more detail. To complete a blueprint, ensure that you place all the necessary items shown inside. Be sure to build rooms within the bounds of your base. At least the inhabitants of your town fail to recognise them. For the workbench, you can use the mason's workstation near the flag. Oh, in that room we'll need a door to get in and out, so the torch will also need something to light up. But you can make things like that from raw materials, right? Straw door. I think we need some more grass for that. I want to go get some more grass. I think I had some grass in the treasure chest, but only had like 2 pieces. Not sure how many you actually need for a door. 5 should probably be enough though. Don't see it being more than 5 for a door. Three. What was the other thing again for this? So, broken branch is the other thing, right, okay. Around about here, I would say. Oh, I see, right, okay. Yeah, I would put it about here. Gotta get rid of all this crap first and then we can place it down. I like the blueprint function, that's pretty cool. I wonder if you can like build your own blueprints later on. Because that would be kinda neat, like you could build blueprints and then you can work off of those blueprints. There we go. Right, bonfire, mason's workstation, straw door, chest. How's the workroom coming along? Make sure you build it just like the picture I drew, alright? Place the blueprint on the ground, right, okay. Not sure how to build that mason's workstation, it doesn't tell you yet. Oh wait, am I supposed to remove this? Yeah, I'm supposed to put that in here. Suppose that makes sense, put it inside the workstation and not just sit it in the middle of, like, the city. So we need a fireplace. Fireplace, we can put the chest there. Excellent. Door goes here. No, we just need the fireplace and we're dandy. Oh, why didn't I fucking come back out here thinking that the station was there? I mean, it's here now. Bonfire requires blue goo. Let me get another blue goo. Ah. I'm out of branches, need to get a couple real quick and then we can do that. I think the stick's about to run out, but I've got another stick I can equip after that. So no real worries. Like I said, I'm trying to go through this relatively quickly. But realistically, I don't think we'll see too much new tonight for the people who saw me play the demo about a month ago. It's mostly just going to be the same thing as then. But I'm enjoying playing it nonetheless. I just kind of wish that there was like a file save transfer thing. Part of the reason I didn't upload the Dragon Quest Builders demo session was because I was thinking that maybe there wasn't going to be a file transfer save thingy, and it turns out there isn't. Gotta be careful not to jump too high and hurt myself. Ah, there we go. Workstation has now been complete. Stonemason's workshop. A room built for building that puts everyone in a Masonic mood. I'm going to be right back real quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Right, I think I'm back now. I think. Yeah, I am back. So let us now proceed. Oh, okay then. Hooray, you just built the room that I was asking for. Thanks, Melee. It's just like the one in my picture. Off to one of the inhabitants of your town. Oh, hang on a second, just make sure the microphone is working on both OBSs. Yep, it's working. Good. Right, off the inhabitants of your town will seek to assist your efforts by presenting you with blueprints. Should you lack the sufficient resources to complete a blueprint or other construction, search for them in the nearby wilderness. Some materials can be obtained by defeating the monsters that maraud the wilds, thus freeing them from their grasp. I'm going to use my new workroom to build all sorts of stuff. I'll put it all in this chest at the end of the day so you can look at all the amazing things I made. Thanks again for the workroom. Now we can make everything we need to rebuild the city. It's not going to be much of a city just with the two of us living here. The truth is, when I was on my way here, I saw a suspicious looking man lurking nearby. He looked like a bit of a weirdo, so I just waited until he went away and then I ran straight here. But maybe if we asked him to come and live with us, he might lend us a hand in rebuilding the city? He was on the other side of the mountains the last time I saw him. Go and find him. Get him to join us. Make good use of the compass, my child. It will be great use of you to find in which you seek. Press the plus button to take stock of your surroundings and then search for the fellow of whom Pippa spoke. I do recall it was in this general direction. Yeah, the compass shows that, okay. I'm jumping in time with the music, since I've got nothing else to do. Just wanted to destroy that. Oops. Fuck. Right. Don't remember if it was in here, was it? Oh no, this isn't the place, is it? The Acne... Ancient books? Alright, 3 ancient books are so difficult to read. Deciphering the Cantlin Chronicle might take much longer than I originally thought. The handwriting is so bad that Melee cannot summon up the will to read anymore. Yeah, kinda remember that happening. I'll just take that. Oh shit. Yeah, I keep forgetting that fall damage is a thing. Oh wait, I went right past them. I'm almost certain I did this in the demo as well, that I went right past the guy without realising. He was hiding in, like, dirt blocks, wasn't he? Maybe that's why I missed it. Examine. This bonfire is burning brightly. It looks like it might have been freshly stoked. Someone must be nearby. Oh, okay, you had to investigate first, and then you do that. Didn't realise you had to actually check that before you continued. Yeah. Hello, anybody there? Hello, is somebody there? Those rotten monsters have buried me alive. They've completely covered me in earth and I can't get out. Please, whoever you are, get me out of here. Phew, free at last. I cannot thank you enough, young man. Haha! But tell me, who exactly are you? I'm sure I would remember such a funny-looking face. What? You say you're building a town near here? By my bushy beard, that is wonderful news. Let me help. Let me join your city and help rebuild it. What are you pulling that face for? You look like you just swallowed an insect. Well, you may make whatever strange face you like, but I'll find my way to your town whether you like it or not. I'm Rollo, the proud owner of the most venerable books, the Cantillon Chronicle. I assure you that it and I will prove invaluable to your new city of yours. Now lead the way. I'm assuming it's back this way. Let's see how we're doing for time right now. An hour and 23 minutes. No, I suppose that's one way to leave the building, sure. Just jump on the bed, jump on the torch, and then jump off the fucking top. By my bristly brows, this town is positively brimming with life. Yeah, it looks bustling with activity, don't you think? Why, I do believe that the Cantillon Chronicle describes this very place. It's the perfect location to bring my legendary city of Cantillon back to life. Oh, you mentioned the legendary tome piques your interest, does it not? The Cantillon Chronicle is an invaluable volume of ancient knowledge passed down from my family for countless generations. It is many hundreds of years old, and its pages tell of a mankind's hapless history and the lost art of creation and construction. Deciphering the ancient text could reveal secrets vital to the restoration of this once great city. Our meeting is no mere coincidence, Melee. I assure you that we are destined to rebuild this magnificent town together. If you should make any more monsters in your travels, make sure to give them what for. They might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, but remember the blighters tried to bury me alive. If you give those beasts a good biffing, that's a good word, you'll probably be able to knock all sorts of interesting materials out of their hands. Not only that, you'll be able to pay back for burying me, and that's what I call killing two monsters with one stone. Not even but one thing yet. Good job. Nope. Oh, that's fine. So, are we ready yet? Ah, fuck. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing because right now she's making stuff. And that guy's not telling me what to do next. So hang on, let me just drop some stuff. We've got a crate now, we've got a couple crates, dilapidated crate. Got a notes. Yeah, it's the same as before. Let's go talk to Peppa, maybe she can actually... hang on a second. Yeah, let's see if I can talk to her now. You found someone to join our town. What's that? You think he seems a bit shady? You might be right there, that's why I avoided him in the first place. When I first saw him, he was giggling to himself and stroking his enormous book. But he's got a beard. He must be pretty dependable, right? And he must be really clever too. I mean, he's got such a big bushy beard. Excuse me. He's got a big bushy beard after all. But anyway, now that we've found a new friend, we can all work together to make this the best city in the whole of Alfgard. Just gonna consume that straight away. No point in holding on to that. Where's that guy? There he is. Merely, my friend, I do not mean to cast doubt on your claims, but it was truly you who constructed these buildings. If that were true, it would mean that you have lost the power to build new... You have the power to build new things. Gift that mankind has lost long ago. Could it be that you are the builder of whom the Cantillon Chronicle speaks? The legendary figure blessed with the power of construction? Ah, of course not. If the builder had a face like that, I'd eat my own beard. Ah yes, Melee, I nearly forgot. Path across the mountains between this town and the place where you and I first met was dreadfully treacherous, was it not? Well then, the Cantillon Chronicle describes a special tool that can be crafted from the feathers of the chimeras that dwell on those mountains. A most convenient contrivance that lets you travel at blinding speeds and be back at your base in the blink of an eye. Of course, if you were truly the builder of legend, I'm sure you would have no trouble crafting this item and showing it to me. Merely, my child, you have only laid your hands upon the new material to discern what items may be built from its The chimeras you seek dwell at the foot of the mountains. Fast by this place. Use your compass to find them and you might not lose your way. Well, let's go do that then. Oh, wrong way. That's a chimera, isn't it? I think. I'm not actually sure. Yeah. Need to get a couple more of those. Oh, there's something up there. Almost there. A little bit further to go. That may not be the best of ideas. Just want to slash that way. There we go. What's in here? Oh nice, it's one of those... whatchamacallthems. Seed of Life. Right, well that was worth coming up here for that. So that's one thing I didn't actually check in the demo, I didn't realise there was a chest up there. In fact, can we take that chest? Looks like you can, but it's... oh, I need to get a better weapon to harvest that. Remind me to come back up there to grab that chest once I've got like a sword or something. Or pickaxe or whatever is strong enough to destroy that. We just need another chimera wing, or do we? I think we need one more chimera. I saw one up the mountain there, didn't realise there was two sitting here. There we go. That's probably enough. But why is the quest marker pointing up there? There. There we go. Fuck. Okay, I should probably heal up now. Ah, fuck. Yeah, if you're not careful, these guys can just drain your health really quickly. On the plus side, I'm getting a lot of chimera wings. That was close. So wait, I did go up there, so why is it still pointing me to go up? Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna head back now. I think I'm done with this. Oh yeah, thanks for taking my bed. Forgot you did that. Let me make another one. Yeah, I keep forgetting that the mason statue thingy is in here. The mason... whatchamacallit. Straw mattress. A little bit cramped, but I guess it works. Well, Melee, any luck crafting the Chimera feathers into something special? If you truly are the great and powerful builder, I'm pretty sure the item will not elude you for too long. Ah, fuck. I do that a lot. Guess I'll make a couple of oaken clubs as well. Goodness above, the Chimera Wing is just as the Cantillon Chronicle describes. There's no doubt about it, within you dwells the long-lost power of construction, you really are the builder. Ever since the light was lost to us and the realm was plunged into darkness, the people of Alfgard waited for this day to come. The day that benevolent Rubius would send the builder to save us. Melee, my child, you needed only to touch a chimera's feather to know what you could build from it. Seek out more materials and speak to those around you, and your knowledge is sure to expand even further. Keep a keen eye on your surroundings, my child. You should see anything that you have never seen before. Be sure to collect it. Melee, my friend, you and I have two vital tasks ahead of us. Firstly, we must complete the glorious and restoration of the once great city of Cantillon. Secondly, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering on this a lot. Secondly, we must unravel the mystery of what terrible tragedy brought the town to ruin. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? The place was once riddled all about by fearsome fortifications, tall turrets, and towers to keep the monsters at bay. It is even said that a great golem once watched over the city, keeping all inside safe from harm. But those citadels and strongholds were completely obliterated, and nothing remaining of Cantillon but ruins. How could such a wretched fate come to pass? As a proud son of Cantillon, I plan to uncover the mystery of what shall befall my ill-starred ancestors. No doubt that with your powers in my book, it is only a matter of time before the truth becomes clear. We're all counting on you, Melee. Excuse me. Being a bit yawny. All of this building and inventing is hungry work. So I've been thinking if we had something to cook with, we'd be able to make all sorts of delicious, nutritious meals. Think you can cook something to build things on? If you do think of anything, put it in the room with the chest so we can store delicious dishes that we make. Yeah, make a room for us to cook in. Right, okay. Did she give me the blueprint? Okay, she didn't give me a blueprint, so guess I'll just build it. Wait, what have you got in there? So she spent 2 days at the fucking mason building shit and this is what she came up with? 10 fucking stone blocks, thanks. 10 earth blocks. Not even stone. Really fucking useful. I would say don't quit your day job, but you don't even have that, so... yeah. Right, let's make a cook fire now. Grassy leaves, bonfire. I need to make a bonfire then. How many leaves do I need? We need one more. First crude kitchen has been built. Blimey, you did it! You made a real place to cook. Now I'll be able to make all sorts of scrummy food, thank you, Melee. And that chest is perfect. If I make anything real tasty, I'll be sure to put it in there, and maybe you can try a bit too. Yeah, just watch, in a couple days' time, she'll put in fucking 10 dirt blocks. Yummy. Delicious. I mean, to be fair, you could call it mud pie and you could kind of get away with it. Well, 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 by my bulbous belly, it seems we have a kitchen now. So the creative power of yours is a wonderful thing. I wonder if your culinary skills are equally exemplary. What say you test them out and make me something to eat? What? Make it yourself? You'll build a whole kitchen for Pippa, but you won't even make a single measly meal? Melee, you wound me. I thought we were friends. By the way, I should mention that some delicious looking orange mushrooms growing down by the water's edge. Sure you could make a terrific meal out of a fine ingredient like that? 3 servings should do the trick. Do we have an agreement, friends? I beat you to the joke. What, the mud pie? Get some more of these plump berries so that I can keep the energy up. I wonder, actually. Okay, this game doesn't support video capture. Not that I really see myself using it for a game like this, but just in case something amusing happens, it would have been nice to save a clip. Of course, this is all being recorded on the stream anyway, so it's not like it would be too difficult to recover a section of a game that I was streaming. Oh, there's the mushrooms. Oh shit. I didn't realise you just plummeted down. I thought it was like Minecraft and you would like bob across the top of the water. Just sank right like a fucking rock. Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody heard, but there are rumours going around right now that Namco Bandai is going to be the ones helping with the development of Metroid Prime 4, since we know that Retro is not working on it. I guess that kinda makes sense, because Bandai Namco have been they were helping Nintendo develop the Wii U and 3DS versions of Smash. So I guess it kind of makes sense to have them help with this game since it's also a really big IP. It's not been confirmed, but apparently a lot of sources are saying that it is real, like that this is supposed to be a real thing. But it's not really confirmed, like we need to wait until like Nintendo themselves announce it, which they won't for a while, I don't think. Also, they say the game isn't going to be coming out this year, which honestly doesn't surprise me. Like, I don't expect Metroid Prime 4 to be coming out this year. Like, I expect Metroid Prime 4 to be a 2019 game. If we're going to get any big game this year, it's going to be Pokemon, I feel. I feel that's going to be the holiday game for this year. And maybe not holiday 2019, but I could see Metroid Prime 4 maybe being like late summer, early autumn, kind of. But it would still be like a late late-ish 2019 game. That's not the kitchen, this is the kitchen. Let's see, what have you cooked? I'm trying to investigate the chest, please. Wait. Wait. You literally just used the chest? Why the fuck is there nothing in here? Oh, I didn't get to capture the animation close up. Okay then. Merely, my friend, I detect the succulent scent of freshly roasted I thought I was about to say marshmallows. Mushrooms? The fragrance alone is but a mellow melody of mouth-watering flavours. By my growing gizzard, these shall make a fine, magnificent meal. Come now, hand them over, quick, quick, quick. Quickety quick. Marvellous work, Melee. We shall have to rename you the Cooker, haha! The Cantillon Chronicle covers a wide range of topics. The chapters are concerning a preparation of a hearty, healthy meals or of a particular... Pardon, you want to see it? Yourself? The Cantillon Chronicle with your own two eyes? I'm sorry, Melee, but the book is a priceless family heirloom. I can't just go parading it out in front of anyone that just asks. And besides, the tome is written in an ancient and cryptic script. There is no way that you or anyone else would be able to read it. What little knowledge I have myself gleaned from it has taken years of painstaking study. However, I do not have a single doubt that this book holds the key to restoring the city to its former greatness. I shall not rest until I have deciphered each and every one of its secrets. But fear not, my friend, I will not keep these secrets to myself. As soon as I make a breakthrough in my studies, you will be the first to know. As for these oh, that's why I thought it said marshmallow, because it says marsh, not mush. As for these mushrooms, it is only fair that you should taste the fruits of your labours too. Take this as a token of our everlasting friendship. What, have I finished reading the book yet? On some practice, young man, I made quite clear that you would be the first to know of any secrets I uncover. Deciphering the Cantillon Chronicle will take time, Melee, and our work on restoring the city has only just begun. I suggest that while I continue my studies, you labour to rebuild the city to its former greatness and prove yourself the builder you claim to be. By completing rooms and placing them with the items you create, you can increase the level of your base. Be wary that you do not place your decorations more than 2 blocks above the floor. Okay then. Right, now go, my child. Fill your town with buildings, and those buildings will furnish, and you will see new homes flourish. I think that's it. Melee, pay attention now. No, you can't think of anything we could use to decorate these new rooms that you're about to build. Oh yeah. Gotta have pots. What's an RPG without clay pots? Oh yeah, I found out that Kirby Star Allies is going to run at 30 frames per second, which, I gotta be honest, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Like, I'm still gonna end up buying the game regardless. I don't expect a mainline Kirby game to be running at 30. In all honesty. Guess I'll make a few of these. Yeah, because even the 3DS games, like Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot, both run at 60 frames per second, so I'm kind of raising an eyebrow at the fact that the Switch one runs at 30. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to end up playing it anyway, and I'll probably really enjoy it. I just find it weird, you know? Like, why is the game running at 30? That's the thing that... Like, I understand games like Doom being extremely graphically intense. Like, of course, that game has to make some, like, sacrifices to actually run on the hardware, but Kirby? Don't really see that as a graphically demanding game, so that's the kind of... Like, we've got Super Mario Odyssey, which runs at 60, both handheld and portable. And yet Kirby is running at 30, so it's bizarre. It's just weird to me. Thanks for finding new friends to come and live in our city, Melee. Rolo must be a really clever man. Silly people don't have beards as bushy as that. Now that more people are moving in, we're going to need more beds for everyone to sleep on. Poor old Rolo shouldn't have to sleep on the floor, he'll get his beard dirty. Still have a lot of work to do in Melee. This town isn't going to rebuild itself. We can't have you shrinking your responsibilities as the builder. You have a duty to the people of Cantillon. Maybe it's for the handheld. Apparently it's for both handheld and for, what's the other thing called? Docked mode. Like, so, some YouTubers went and did like a preview build of the game and they found that it ran at 30. So, unless the preview build is like super early, which I doubt, because why would Nintendo show them that this close to release? I'm pretty sure it's probably taken from the near final build of the game. Again, it's just bizarre to me. I'll probably end up not even caring too much. It's just kind of unheard of, really. Still, it's not my place to tell you how to do your job. What you choose to build, where you choose to build, it's up to you. You have the power to build so many different things. Create what you wish from the pots you just invented to the straw mattresses the townspeople sleep upon. Completing rooms and adorning them with items will make you add points to your base and help increase its level. But remember that you must first place items within 2 blocks of the floor. At least they fail to count towards your base's score. What do you need for a straw mattress? Grassy leaves. I'm gonna get a bunch of grassy leaves because we need to build some doors as well. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna make the character sleep so we can skip the night. As long as I'm just near the town, it shouldn't be too bad to scavenge materials. As long as they don't stray too far away. Speaking of Super Mario Odyssey, the DLC minigame thing comes out soon, I think. Not sure, I don't remember what day that's coming out, but I know it's like mid-February, so I think it might be this week, possibly. If anyone can confirm when that balloon minigame thing is, what's it called? Balloon something? Balloon Hunt? Oh yeah, I watched the movie Coco the other night. I didn't mention that. I mentioned I was going to go watch it. I watched it the other day. It's Pixar's latest movie. I'm not sure if anyone's heard about it. It's primarily about Mexican folklore and like tradition, like a Mexican tradition. I don't remember the name of that tradition. Like, it's a really it's a really specific name, so I apologise, but the very basic premise is that a kid basically crosses over to the land of the dead where he has to talk to a bunch of skeletons. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie actually. I really enjoyed it. Like, it's got some pretty good moments in there. I would recommend it. It's one of Pixar's better movies, I feel. Almost done with this. Didn't mean to place that there. An awfully fucking big room, this one. Maybe divide this up into 2 smaller rooms. But yeah, I won't really say any more than that about the Coco movie, because I don't really want to give away spoilers or anything. Just go watch it. I think you'll like it. If you like Pixar movies and animated movies in general. I wouldn't say it's one of their best movies. Like, it's a little too soon to tell, but on reflection, since the couple days I watched it, it's pretty good. But I'm not sure how good it is. But it's definitely one of the better movies, I would say. Oh yeah, I need to place clay pots, don't I? Also light sources. Oh, there we go, level 2. Placing down torches also increases the points. 50 points, 50 points. I'm probably going to be changing games shortly. Let's see how we're doing for time. It's about the 2-hour mark in now. I'll play for a little bit longer. Also, speaking of Pixar, Disney had their D23 event over the weekends, and they shown off a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. and they revealed one brand new world, which is Monsters Inc., which is a pretty fucking cool idea for a world. If you haven't watched the trailer, go check it out, like it's on YouTube. It also shows you a little bit more of the Toy Story worlds. Which I'm kind of worried that they're showing a little bit too much of the Toy Story world, because I don't want them to show everything. Like, cause I kind of want to see some of the world when I actually start playing it myself. But it still looks pretty good, like everything about that game looks really good so far. I'm looking forward to it. Apparently it's still coming out this year, which I'm kind of surprised because I didn't think it would come out this year. It kind of looked like the kind of game that might have like a slightly troubled development cycle. I honestly think that game was coming out next year, but the end of the latest trailer does say 2018, so it's probably going to be a very late 2018. Probably a holiday game, I would think. Wonderful work, Melee, I am impressed. Not only are you the legendary builder, but it seems your powers are becoming even greater. Melee, my child, no matter how many monsters you defeat, they will grow no stronger. You will grow no stronger, sorry. Only by the weapons you wield and the armor you wear will your might as a warrior increase. You are the builder, my child. It is by building the base that your true strength shall be revealed. I'm sorry to say that though, but I've made scant progress in deciphering the Cantillon Chronicle. I dare say it will be some time before. I think this was more or less where I left the demo at. I don't think I did much more beyond leveling the town to level 2, I don't remember doing anything beyond that. By my sensitive ears, did you hear that? Got another Seed of Life. Play for another 5-10 minutes. Like I said, even on more or less where the demo... Well, not where the demo ends, but this was about as far as I got before I stopped playing. But I managed to do this in quicker time, like I think it took me about 3 hours to get through this. We're on the 2-hour mark, more or less. I'm gonna try something. Oops, that's not what I was trying. I need to find something and then I will come back. So yeah, the really weird thing about that Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer showing the Monsters Inc. worlds is it's one of the worlds where the protagonists change form to fit the world. Kinda like the Nightmare Before Christmas where they all become Halloween themed. I've got to say, Sora's design is really fucking stupid looking. Like I can't take it seriously at all. I wish I had a picture on hand so that I could show you, but you could probably just Google it or just watch the trailer again. I'm going to see if this cudgel weapon can be used to destroy this treasure chest. Well, not destroy it, but just craft it out of the ground. Just get rid of these guys real quick. Of course, Mickey and Donald have also changed form as well. Someone made a shitpost where they show a picture of the Monsters Inc. version of Goofy, and they overlay it on top of the interface for a game that came out years ago called Spore, which is kind of funny, like if you know what Spore is. Nope. I guess I need like a metallic weapon. I thought the cudgel might have been strong enough to harvest that. It's not. So yeah, that's going to be something I'll come back to. Oh Jesus. Narrowly avoided that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. I've still got a lot of games to get through between now and then. Like, once I get past 358 over 2 days, like, because that game... I'm not going to say 358 over 2 days is a bad game, but the pacing in that game is brutal. Like, it's really difficult to get through that, as it's become apparent in the few months I've been playing it. So yeah, once I get through that, I'll probably end up getting through the other games at a much better pace. Is this anime Minecraft? Yeah, this is anime Minecraft. It's Dragon Ball Z Minecraft. Yeah, forget Dragon Ball Z Fighters, this is Dragon Ball Z Minecraft. There's the city, the village. Yeah, for some reason in this game you don't need to build roofs. Primarily because you can't see anything if you put a roof on top of the building. Five more minutes and then I'm going to stop. So what's on your minds? Melee, I have the most terrible tidings. I know not what has driven them to it, but the monsters plan to attack our great city in force. You must protect Cantlin at all costs, Melee. You must prepare our defences against the oncoming assaults. But fear not, I shall fight by your side, my friends. I shall do my duty in protecting dear Pippa and our beloved home from harm. Rolo speaks the truth, my child. The vicious beasts that dwell hereabout are coming here in droves. This town is the seed of all of Alfgard's restoration. It must not be allowed to fall in the hands of the monsters. With an oaken club in hand, and enough healing cream to tide you throughout the onslaught, you must drive back the Dragon Lord's followers. Are you ready to face this fight? I'm gonna get some more healing cream first. Should be enough. So yeah, we didn't do this during the demo. So this is going to be new. What do you think of this game so far? It's not too bad. This is the first real part of the game outside of the building. Like, we need to defend the city. So where are they coming from this way? I've not seen the skeletons yet. I'm assuming this is Dragon Quest music as well. Is this like the battle music from the RPGs? There we go. That was easy. Oh, the RPG is good, not held anything from them. Well, I've only played one of the DS games, and I remember enjoying it. I never finished it though, but I did get a good amount of time from that one. I forgot the subtitle, but I think it was number 7 in the series. Either that or 8. I think 7 and 8 were on DS. Well done, my child. You have saved Cantlin from the monsters' audacious advances. As hope wells within the town people's hearts, so too will your banner of hope grow, blanketing the land with ever more warm and tender lights. But now it seems the location of your base is known to the Dragon Lord's vile vessels. The monsters that fear that, should the people of Alfgard band together, they will lose their dominion over these lands. No doubt these beasts will launch yet more offensive ere long in an attempt to crush this beacon of hope. You must protect this place, my child, whatever it takes, no matter what manner of brutish behemoth assails it. You do not know if you are equal to the task. In fact, you do not really understand what this task I have given you is all about. You just want to build things, not fight the monsters. At the very moment that may well be so. But as you come to know more people here, you will realise that with great power comes great responsibility. I have done all that I can... I have done all I can for this benighted land. The rest is up to you, my child. Work together with your new friends and restore the city of Cantland to its former greatness. Also, I just noticed this... Oh, wait. For a second there, I thought that was a scarecrow with like a health bar, and I turned around, that was that fucking guy I was fighting with. Like, from behind, it looks like a scarecrow. Partially because he's in a T-pose, but he's also got, like, hairdo that kind of looks like a scarecrow head, if that makes sense. Just like a stuffed bag. Right. I must leave you now, but I know that we shall meet again, wherever your work here is done. Until then, know that I will watch you over always. Watch you over always. Watch over you always. I'm assuming the demo of this game more or less ends around there. Oh, there's a new person. Right, well, rather than interact with them, I'm just going to stop here for now, because that's been just over 2 hours. And I will probably do more of this tomorrow or in the next couple of days. Quite liking it. Again, I played the demo and it was more or less this, but the next session will be stuff I've not played yet. And I think it will pick up a bit. So, good times to come, I think. Also, look at this guy's face. I think I'll just end the session on this lovely face.